Hello and welcome. Another Monday, another stream. I can tell you because of how hot it is here, it will be a relatively short one. So let's see what we want to schedule today is a FOSS hour or FOSS hours, plural. So we'll be looking into do some CSS updates or upgrades. I found some interesting things. Do I want to find our to-do example, which I couldn't find fast enough last time. So, and see what we can do with the CSS there. I'll be looking at some Autoform plugin upgrades probably if things go fine. And probably now going back from that, the second topic is going to look at some issues related to the next release of Meteor and MeteorJS. And also I want to do, let me kind of find it. Let's close this. And let's get this thing on the screen. I have some announcements. Of course, there's new Meteor Impact stuff. So impact.meteorjs.community. You can sign up there for the event. And we also have here MeteorJS Survey, which I ask you some questions. It's about you, about what you do with Meteor, about your company, and what would you like to see in Meteor, about hostings and all those things. So check it out. Please fill it out. It will help. It will help a lot in figuring out where we should kind of move forward as a community. So very much appreciate your help in that. And of course, don't forget impact.meteorjs.community. It will be on September 25th. We have some initial schedule and speakers out, and more to come soon. And now, without further ado, let us look at some open source stuff. So first things first, I want to look at our milestone for the 3.3.1 release. What we have here, it's mostly pull requests and some bug reports. You can also see from accounts UI CSS upgrade from last time that I've mentioned. Let's see, there's something that maybe did not run. Let's see what's the issue here with the checks. Okay, so this is just the documentation, so not a I think not a big deal anyway, so that's fixable. And then we have here one other issue that has been kind of plaguing us lately, which I would like to look at. I'll probably try to use the the application I use for the account upgrade for the CSS, but it's the warning about utils._extend API is deprecated, and that is coming up from Node HTTP proxy package, which hasn't really been maintained in 5 years. And so we'll kind of look into that more. But first, let's see. I have to kind of orient myself here. There we go. Let's remove the banner. Let's check everything is running great. Let's take a look at something that I've kind of dig up. I've kind of talked a bit that there we go, that I want to upgrade our to-do example. And let me make this bigger 125, I believe, is the C. And I found this is account UI viewer, super old examples like from Meteor 0.6 old days, and it was like never finished. And I did before the show, I did some updated the packages, updated to Meteor 3 and whatnot. And I want to see if I can actually load this up. I think I might actually need to install npm packages now that I think about it. Yes. Come on, I know. What? Meteor npmi. So this is like, again, ancient. You can see that only has like, 3 files, JS, HTML, CSS. So it's Blaze. Oh, which is missing here, Meteor and Blaze. I think that's one little thing that I need to add here as well. See if we can get things running today. And it is. Let me go for Microsoft Edge for these kind of apps so that I don't mess up some other things that I'm doing locally. And let's see if we can get these things running. Oh, jQuery is not found. That's a good point. Meteor npmi save jQuery. Some few other things. So let's see if we can get this ancient application example running, because it's related to accounts UI and some of the other things, which would be, I think, pretty cool if I can get running. But I won't be spending too much time, to be honest, on this if it doesn't work. And instead I'll try to focus on finding the to-do example where I want to kind of play more with the CSS. Okay, sessions is not defined, so that's a Meteor add session, because it had like super old packages, which of course are no longer they've kind of moved around quite a lot until they settle to what we have today. Okay, so template. Let's see, that's Meteor. I'll have to kind of think on that one, because it's not just template, there's something else. So it'll be templating, which I think will probably add the other things there as well. Let's see if it just needs the templating one. No, then I'll have to probably maybe add Blaze HTML templates and a few others. Oh, no, there we go. So what we have here is, I'm guessing, potential configuration, old configuration for the Meteor account. So let's see. Oh, and it actually still works. So we can see all the different options that they are. We have some errors when clicking on. Of course, we cannot remove service on something that doesn't have it. Oh, remove service altogether doesn't work. Service configuration remove. remove is not available on the server, so it needs to be remove async. I think that's the only one that's on the over there. Let me add some more quick improvements. I think actually what I would like to do here is, while we are at it, const services and Facebook, GitHub, Google. Let's try if we can put in this one as well. Services. And let's see, do we have the accounts? Passport, yes, we do have Google, GitHub, and let's see, we have accounts dash GitHub, Facebook. Let's add actually Twitter there instead. Same here as well, accounts, Twitter. If that's going to come up here, I might to add it into some other things as well. Session. Oh, random. That's another package that we want to add. Let's see. Fake login. Well, to kind of review this all together. Let's see. It's a lot of interesting things here, and I'll just quickly improve this. Okay. And in our HTML, fake config here for Twitter, AKX, or let's kind of do this /Twitter. Not exactly sure how we are going to handle this in the future with all these changes to the names, but okay, so that has all been added. Let me, okay, there we have X Twitter, and we don't have the logo there. That's strange. That should be the X there. Let's take a look if it's actually there. It's nothing there. Interesting. Or wait, that's the same thing for the other ones. Okay, and it's using less. Oh, because we are using the old style, not the new ones. And yeah, it's usually, I think it's like in the free or something. So it's a bit hidden, but nothing I want to really debug too much. We can see this unconfigure now works. and you can kind of see all these things that we can put in together. So it's 3. I need to put in there 4. And I think this might be something that we might want to kind of expand on. So we have the float right, absolute, relative, inline, left, right. This is actually the first 2 I'm not aware of. And then we have, okay, this is just, and we have the login. So you can, this is actually a very nice testing utility for the account. So I am not exactly sure where I got this example, to be honest. That's something I'll have to maybe look into. And then we have, of course, the float, right? And I think this kind of highlights where's the, how it's being pushed there, or maybe it's something else that's used there. So this is definitely something to use for testing, and I will probably look into upgrading this in the future further as well, so we can kind of highlight all the different options with options that you can have with accounts, and hopefully kind of other things that we can do here. And let's see, we have fake sign in, Joe Schmo, change password, log, sign out, boom. So that's now all working. So we'll see if I can figure out how I can get it out there, or maybe update it somewhere. So let's see, what else do we have here? So that's that. But what I'm really looking for is, I'll have some other examples here. We're looking at our to-do example. And this is the local market. We have the leaderboards, which we all know. Clock looks like super ancient as well. And we have the leaderboards, movers. There are some to-dos with underscore and backbone. I'm guessing, just looking at the structure, that's like Meteor 1 and earlier. So I need to look on new examples. So we have wordplay, template demo, quiz scene, parties. Yes, I remember parties, login demo. Might be similar to what we have here. I'll have to kind of look into that. Client demo. Not what I'm looking for here. Tic-tac-toe, Tailwind CSS, parties, NFT, Cordova, complex to do in Svelte. That's, maybe I can play there, but not really what I'm looking at. So this is, so Meteor. Let's see if you have like anything to do here, but usually these are just packages. Okay. No. So let's check our, close this, and Meteor examples. I'm not sure if we have it here listed. That's one thing. Tic-tac-toe, simple tasks that we saw, complex wells to do, Chakra UI, Tailwind, yes, we need to update so many of these. Watch, manage movies to watch, double app, leaderboards, NFT marketplace, simple photo, simple map. I fixed those relatively recently. Then there's some parties here, some Cordova, but we do not have the to-do example, which not really sure what to do with this. How to do. You guys remember where do we have the to-do example? Or did we have it? Because we have, of course, the leaderboards example. That's, let me close this. I think I can. That's also super simple. Yeah, well, I'll add it. I can probably update it as well. Meteor update. Don't think there should be any issue here. Yay. So I think, oh, that was back in the release candidate stage still. And now we are past that. Let's see, do we have any else? No. So let's see if we can start this up without anything. There's not even like any scripts here. So let's start this up. And I've closed my edge already. But let's do that. Localhost 3000. And let's see what the leaderboards here are going to look like. If you remember, so these are the classical leaderboards where you can add 5 points and kind of select. So it's nothing, super special. Special here. For later on, I'll maybe upload this and make sure that it's available to everybody. And let's see what else do we have here for examples. I think the tailwind might be a to-do as well. So simple to-dos, React. That might be it. Simple to-dos. And let's see, it looks modern. Let me start a terminal. I don't need AI for these things. Meteor update. Let's see where we are. Then we'll update our npm files. Oh, we have some interesting thing, but why is there view components in here? That doesn't make any sense. I think, oh no, why is there the view when it's supposed to be React? Suspicious. Or maybe, now that I think about it, what happened is we have the simple to-dos in Vue, but we do not have them in React. Which would explain things. At the same time, this gives us opportunity to search. There's the simple tasks. And then, come on. Maybe it's down already, which is unfortunate. Let's look here at the GitHub repository if we have. Okay, we have a video demo from Fred. So this looks pretty advanced. And okay, so this is not necessarily simple to use. It has login and all that stuff, which is really awesome. And but it's still a relatively simple thing. So how this producer buffering is inspired by work of Node and Tau of React. Let's quickly take a look. Oh man. I think I know what I have to add to my reading list now. This has been my eternally growing reading list. Let's add the Tau of Node here as well. Especially, I think this might be actually what I'm looking for potentially for the server-side structure. Okay, this looks like a required reading. But it looks interesting. Task collections, methods, publications. I'm sensing a big rewrite coming my way of some of the applications that I'm building. So that's definitely. Let's see, what else do we have here? No. Yes. So this one is like super complex and awesome, and that's not what I want. Let's try here in the repository, simple. Okay, so we do have simple to do's view, simple to do swells, which were not. And then we have React and the normal one. Let's take a look. So this is almost 5 years old. It's been part of the tutorial. So let's see, maybe if it's still up to kind of see what it's. No, okay, so it just goes to the tutorial, which really will need to. New Blaze tutorial lives at over here. Okay, and in there we have the simple to do. So, and that kind of has step by step the entire thing. And what I really wanted here just to look at the check mark, but I think this works completely different. So I was completely mistaken. This has been wrote down the memory lane, but that allows me then to kind of look at some of the other things, and reminds me that I should be also looking at mantra. Not this one, this one. So I'm kind of still, it's a bit way off, but I still have kind of want to go forward with rebuilding Mantra and Mantra for Meteor, which is based on Kadira's mantra, and it's a an application architecture for Meteor, aka how you should structure your application, how you should build them, and so on. It's been very influential on me on how I build my apps. So I think based on the Tau of Node and Tau of React, I might change my approach. So good. We have about maximum hour to go. And in this, I want to kind of look at this utils extent issue that we are getting. Let me find some. I think this might be a good example, even if we do the Autoform later on. Let's see. So if we start a Meteor application, and let's see if this one has, but I think all of them you will see. Maybe I'm on the old. Oh, I'm on the old versions. Damn it. Apologies. Let me do some backstage magic to get on the Meteor 3 version. So where was I with this thing? There we go. Let me move to Meteor 3. That's completely different beast. So let's do Meteor npmi, and then let's see this part. Just reinstall some npm packages just to be sure, because there has been quite a lot of changes. What you see above here is kind of how in the old days the old jQuery UI was gotten into Meteor before npm was integrated. And now we'll see here. Let's see if we can get the error that we are looking at. Okay, so there's a lot of, okay, never mind. There's a lot of stuff here that it's not worth getting into. So I'll just jump to my own little universe, which is ready. I just need to start my MongoD locally. And npm run start local DB. But it takes a while, and I don't want to really start on that. So I want to actually start on local everything. And I do have a code for that local all, so that I'll start on my local database and on my local Meteor as well. Speaking of my local Meteor, let's change here or into the Meteor repository that I have, which takes a while to open. A lot of data there. And let's jump on to our 3.3.1 branch. Once it refreshes, I also want to pull the latest master. We do have one new thing. We have a new interesting addition to roles. New function, retrieve all user IDs who are in target role. That's really nice to have. And that will be very nice to do, though I'm not sure if that was included in documentation, so something I'll have to put in later. Okay. Can my local branch please update? Yes. Or wait, is this? Oh no, it's Meteor roles, not Meteor. Damn it, that would explain the issue. But that's also something I'll have to probably check if we have that. When was this merged? So it was a few days back. We'll have to add this into Meteor Core. That's interesting. So in Meteor, let's look at we have master here. So let's jump there. And I'm out of water. So given the heat that I'm under here today, that will limit my capabilities. So we'll get the latest master, and then we'll jump into the release 3.3.1, because that's where we want to fix the issue. So we want to have the latest. And what we'll see, what's going to happen is as I start, the fully local, and we will see it will download the Meteor and all the related stuff to that. Why do we have a lot of extra files that we don't need? Okay, so I'll add it to checkout. Let's do that. I'm wondering what these files are. Hopefully they will go away. Might be just something that should have been ignored anyway. That's my guess. Yeah, that's the correct side. Taking a long time. I think those are those stupid files that I should have gotten rid of. Let's see if I can do some trickery to speed us up. Okay. Yeah, so that's just some random generated file. And now I can hopefully jump onto the branch, and we'll try to kind of look into the problem if we can, which I'll show you. So if you kind of do it from checkout, what you'll see is it will download dependency kit, especially if it's released like this, which is, shall we say, which has Node.js update among other things, and then it will kind of go through all the packages and everything included, and soon it will start. But the issue we have here is that we have the package HTTP proxy, and this was somebody trying to fix it by including HTTP proxy node 16, and that doesn't really work. Even though it's more maintained and more up to date, it still has issues. So, and I'm kind of wondering, as I was kind of doing research for this episode, if maybe we can just remove it completely and replace it with standard, what's already included in Node, or potentially with an Express equivalent. And that's something that we have to try, because I need to figure out where is this where is this package used, how it's used, and from that we can do the research. So now we are getting there. Let me move the light so I can see better. Also need to update chalk or find an better equivalent for our logging package and internal Meteor usage. So our MeteorJS is starting up soon. I think this is updating package catalog. This might be already on the side of the application, but when running from checkout, it actually runs through your what you have the code here instead of the production version, which might be a bit faster. So patience is needed. In the meantime, I want to have Node.js docs open, and I want to look for something related to proxy, and that will not be I have to figure out exactly where to look for this, because I think it might be also related to web streams. This is the package, and it says, implementing components such as reverse proxies and load balancers, and supports WebSockets. So I think that's where things will get, let's just say, interesting on that. And let's see, and over here, let's switch to Meteor. And we will not be needing this part, maybe later. And we want to find where do we actually import this where do we import it, and what can we do with it? So this is where we define that we want this package. It's in dev bundle and so on. And it's in run proxy file. So it's very localized where it is being used. HTTP, net, HTTP proxy. So I want to look into the HTTP package on over here, and I want to see if there is. So we have the self.proxy create proxy server. Using 1, 2, and then it's just just like that, which makes it more interesting. So we do have a proxy server. Agent is required to handle keep alive, and HTTP proxy 1.0 is a little buggy without it. So let's see. Create proxy server. That's interesting. That's a bit different. Okay, so it's HTTP part. They've changed it. they have been having discussion here. And let's see. I think they eventually fix it here. Don't write connection errors if upgrading. So this might be much more interesting. So I need to kind of figure out first what's create the HTTP proxy server. What is it doing? So a new proxy created by calling create proxy server and passing an options object as argument. An object will be returned with the four methods: web request response options, WebSocket request socket head. And so on. It is then possible to proxy request by calling these functions. Errors can be listed on either using an event emitter, proxy on error, or using callback API. So I'm a bit confused. HTTP create server proxy.web. Okay, so that's this proxy created. Target. So I'm guessing this is oh yeah, so this is very difficult to touch because this is kind of what MeteorJS stands when it starts. This is where the where we have all the proxies, all that stuff setups coming. So we have somewhere in MeteorJS, we have then somewhere where there's HTTP create server, and in there it has proxy.web. So in this case, it's used at self. It will literally be proxy.web. Run proxy. That is the. So that's your self.proxy.web. Target HTTP proxy to host, self proxy to port. And it has this attempt. It's HTTP. That's like another thing that I also want to really get done with Meteor. We have HTTPS. What is the attempt? Where does the attempt come? Response or socket. Try handle connection. Okay, so let me just do it over here. Yeah. So it's either response or socket. I'll have to. Oh, just like here. Try handle connection. So this is one for handling the HTTP request, and this is one for handling the WebSocket request. So that this is where the magic Meteor happens. Let's see. Can see it's like 2014, 2016, like latest changes. Just been a bit of a few denouements, I'm guessing. I think so. It has not been touched in a very, very long time, and So touching it now is going to be extremely difficult. One of the options that was suggested there was to just fork the package and change the problem line to use the new API. But I do think that's in this, there's, I think, a potential opportunity. First of all, I'm already salivating here that I want to do a few things here. Really is improve the app crashing error. I would love to improve the looks of it, just so that we are more modern. Modern looking. I think code might be a good option here as well. How to best get ahead here? This might be actually a good task for AI to handle. But let's take, so we have the show error page. Okay, so we do have a problem though, that right now it's not served nicely. And it does not know when to reload when the server comes back up. I can fix the first problem, and with AI, I am not sure if we can fix the rest. I think that might require a bit more magic that I'm comfortable doing here. But let's put our cascade here, actually, and let's tell it what to do. What was the? Yeah, there we go. We want to fulfill the first to do /xxx in the comment here. Please use best practices to improve the look of the error code. Both in formatting and in CSS. Make sure in CSS to take account the browser light or dark theme settings. And finally, if you need for overall for overall color theme be inspired by the project homepage, Meteor.com. So let's see what it's going to create. I'm very happy for it to do the CSS. And I will be very careful here with how it will actually display things. So that said, we should probably prepare some sort. And actually, we have it right here. So we do have an error. Not sure why that should not be happening, but we can utilize this. It's a lot of things. Kind of it's stuck with it. So no, sadly, not right now. Then reload this page. That's important. So I think if I go now to my localhost, this is the old one. This is how it how it's the original version. And now what actually, if I go and start it with local again, it should show me the error in that new version. I'm kind of curious why this. Oh, I think I've already fixed this thing in my in the collection 2 package. This was already fixed, this particular error. And did I not release it? That doesn't look, that does not make sense. So now then, oh, look at that. Look at that. Is that pretty or not? I think that's much more. That's much more nicer to look at. The only thing I'll probably do or should do is to maybe extend this to maximum. Do we have? Do we have a width body? Max width. Definitely not 900 pixels. At least 1200. And to do reload when the server comes back up. That's the last remaining to do here. And let's see. I think it does not. It does not change. I have to restart it again. In which case, I'm just going to figure out where it is and change it. Yes, it's just here on the container. 1200. Kind of good enough. And I think one more thing that I want to add here is will be ref docs.meteor.com. Should be a guide here. Dogs guide forums. Kind of want to see how that's going to look. Okay, target blank, rel. It should be no follow, no opener, and no referrer, no opener is the. And I also kind of want to put in help here because that's eventually what it is. And let me put it like that. On the other ones as well. I'll just put it links as a class. Links. Just in case in the future I want to make some adjustments. Did I already reset it? No. So kill it, reset. And I should probably find one more browser where I can trigger this. And let's see, I think though, on here on Edge, I do have in the settings. No, it's dark. Appearance. Where is the dark and light theme? Am I blind or? Okay. So just refresh it. We do have the links there. It's not yet really it. Okay. I have added some helpful links. Please prove their look. Also, no, it does have the determination between them. So it's there. I just need a freaking browser that actually that is in light mode, and I am not sure if all the browsers I have, if any of them is in the light mode. I would have thought that my internet, the Edge would be there. If anything, at least for now, I need to figure out how to change that and put it in there. Yeah, okay, let's go with light. Oh, change automatically. That's also, this is also doable. Your application, I would also change it to have like application server. So let me just kind of tweak it here as well to make things more clear. I'll have to trigger it again to see the changes that the AI made. And I want to see your application server. This is only on server that this happens, that this error happens. Otherwise, it shows a bit differently. I want to see if they're primarily. I want to see if the links will be visible compared to the default previously. I would probably, instead of application log, do the server log. Fix in your code and save your files, then reload to this page. I would also change that, fix in your code and save your files. Once your server is running without error, then reload this page. So just a wording. Wording thing, and let's take a look. Okay. Docs, guide, forums. Docs, guide, forums, perfect. So this should get you to some helpful resources. Yeah, I think that this is a worthy worthy PR, server error pretty. So this will be something I'll submit. And I've got sidetracked, but again, this way, guys, I'm showing you, I want to show you here as well. These are easy wins that you can have as you're looking maybe for more complex issues. And yeah, and if you don't like this page, go in. It's under run dash proxy JS at the end, so you can go in and make it look pretty. So pretty server error, and upgraded the look of the server error page. This has been a long-standing to-do there. It also no links to docs guide and forums to find help. So let's put that there. I'm doing that on the other side because I'm inserting my password for security. And these are things that the core team, for the most part, unless they have like a sprint that focuses on face uplift, is not going to do because they have much more advanced issues that they kind of need to take care of. So this is your chance to kind of get in. So you will find in the old days they use XXX as like a to-do. Pretty server error. Let's get this. Oh, it does not. I need to change this from base to this base. And yeah, new look takes into account the browser team settings. And we are going to pull this up and make a screenshot. No. Why is there the freaking... That's why, like, one thing I really hate about the cascade and everything. It has the the confirmation just like is so big and it goes like over everything. Oh, wait a moment, just little detail. Okay, that's underneath it. That's not. Should probably try to. Why doesn't it extend all the way down? That's very strange. Great. I'll just make a snap picture. Upload it. And let's see. Not exactly sure where this would go to, but it's under the 3.3.1 milestone. That's where we kind of took it from. So we are targeting, not a, let's see. Let's keep it like that. Can check quick preview. Great pull request. Yay. Now back to our main issue, if we may, before I meld here. So the thing is, since the server is crashing, we do not get to the error, which means I need to figure out what the heck am I doing there with what happened with it's collection 2. Okay, here we go. And if we look at the error, it's on the main. It's on the main JS. And none, which would suggest, or I need to take a look here under the release. Meteor 3.3. Meteor version. So it does have that split. So it has a version. After the add, yeah, I'll take the version. I split it. And then I have, if it's bigger than, so a Meteor version, let's see. Oh. Okay, no. So it's 0 is the version 3, then 1 is 1. And in this case, or 3 again. And if after that is any split, then I do that. But split is not a function. That's what it says me to this. Damn it. I thought I have already fixed this somewhere. Apparently not. So in cases like these, there's many ways to fix these things. Let me go to packages. And I will find in my Meteor, my list of community packages, there is going to be collection 2. Just going to quickly push it in here, or I hope quickly. Oh no, there are some node modules in there. That always slows things down. And it slowed down my browser. Let's look at your comments. I see this dogs. Hey, how are you doing? We have a comment from X. That's nice to see. I'm right now, I'm super hot, and it looks like there might be some sort of a storm coming. So there might be a relief in a moment, but I have to close up because I have some other engagements as well in a moment. But right now I've kind of frozen my web storm, which is not good. It did not like me trying to import those files in, which if it stays frozen, I really do not want to kill it through the system manager, because then that creates an issues with the running servers that remains in the background. So hopefully it can fix itself in a moment. If not, then I'm going to use this as an excuse to finish up. But anyway, I also kind of want to put 2 reminders. Impact is coming up, impact.meteorjs.community. That's the website. You can sign up. You have to sign up so that we know how many people are coming, and you will be then getting the exclusive login link. If you like my programming or would like me to, improve it and spend more time on open source, then you can consider sponsoring me via GitHub. Or if you need any help with anything Meteor and React related, maybe on some Blaze as well, then you can schedule a meeting with me via call.com/storyteller. So that's all there. And let's see, do we have live check? We do not have a live check, so I will have to eventually restart probably the computer if this does not start working. How annoying. But at least we've got some new improvements in how the error looks. We've got some links here so that people can go and troubleshoot the issues with documentation. So, and I think it looks overall a bit more prettier. Let's see, and yeah, I think that this looks much better for the theme here. Okay, I have way too many windows. I have to figure out how to fix this in collection 2. And then we have to fix the proxy. Let's if we can. And we cannot, because WebStorm is frozen with shock and horror. So I guess, guys, I will have to leave it there. Let's see any more. So what are the dates again for, let's do Impact. It's on September 25th. I will be starting in the morning here at like 8 a.m. or something like that. Up and early. Normally that's where I normally wake up lately. So 8 a.m. and it will be going all the way till like 9:15 p.m. That's the Central European time zone. When you go to this page, hopefully it should change the times to your time zone. Maybe I'll need to do a bit more bit more programming, JavaScript programming here to make sure that sticks, and this might extend depending on how many talks we get. So don't forget to submit a talk. There is a nice form that comes to my email. Don't forget to sign up. We have here this through Luma. We have a suggested donation of 20 euros. If you want to support me, you don't have to. It's optional, but it's very much appreciated and will help a lot with organizing everything. And also, I'm looking, it's not yet fully confirmed, but on day 2, we'll have some workshops, and we'll see if we can get some awesome people to do them. But those workshops would be paid so that people can, add more time in the future to what they are doing. So I'm hoping that I can get Jam or John Murrow famous for the Jam packages like Offline, pops up, and all that stuff to do a deep dive and help everybody with kind of implementing his packages. And the same thing for a few other people's, but that's still up in the air. And I'll need to upload the first page, but we do have some things I need to put in my stuff that's missing. So yeah, it's still work in progress, ongoing, but it's moving forward. So last check, no, WebStorm has decided to crash horrifically. Not much I can do, sadly, about that, and it's super hot here, so I will have to end this so that my computer does not overheat, though, hopefully. Yes, I have opened the door, so it should be fine, and I do have another engagement, so I have to run. So that was today for the FOSS hour. Let me just go like this for last moment. Remember, if you like what I'm doing, if you want me to spend more time on these streams, then github.com/sponsor/storytellercz. That's where you can sponsor me. The more money I get through that, the more time I spend on these programs and working on open source. And hopefully, if we get the money up for me, then I would like to open up a help desk so that you can come with your issues and we can troubleshoot them and fix them up. That is the dream on that. And one more time again, if you have any questions or if you need help, especially if you need help with Meteor, then down here, call.com/storyteller. That's where you can get on my calendar and we can come together and I can look into your problems, or you can ask me anything about Meteor and kind of get more deep into it. So we did not get to the issue of replacing HTTP proxy. We did realize that it's much more deeper, and trying to do some haphazard replacement or anything like that is not a good idea, because that's this package in particular manages how the data is sent and how Meteor serves everything. That said, if we can upgrade this to some more maintained package that could also handle HTTPS out of the box and maybe some other awesome things, maybe something that's but I have not seen that directly in Node, but I have to kind of dive more into the documentation to kind of figure out all the details and see if we can maybe replace it with just pure Node, which would be a win, because again, one less thing to worry about, and so that would be great. Maybe with the HTTP proxy for Express integrated into that, but I'm not so sure how that's going to work. So a lot more work for me to do there in the background, and that's where the GitHub sponsorship goes a lot towards too. So thank you very much for watching. A bit short today because of the heat and other things that I have to do. Next week on the 21st, it will be a world building corner. So I'm back to my creative writing. I need that for my sanity and kind of to expand my literary universe, which I have not really given it the love it deserves. There are some big decisions and changes that I have been discussing over the past few months, and it is time to make the decisions and start implementing them. So that's what will be going on there. And then on 28th, in 2 weeks, I will be back again with the HTTP proxy, probably, and looking for some other quick wins. that we can do in MeteorJS itself. So quick upgrades, maybe some nice, as we saw what I did here, some interesting quick improvements to the look of things. So that's the scheduling for the coming weeks. And of course, you will also be able to see me now on Thursday at Meteor Dispatches. So every Thursday, 3:30 p.m. Central European Time. I think it's 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm not sure how kind of on the East hours. I don't have those memorized. So that is now on Thursday, no longer on Fridays, because on Fridays we would run against popular YouTube programmers. So we are moving to Thursday. It also makes it easier for us that we have Fridays for families and other stuff, which has been demanding that lately. So with that, again, thank you very much for watching. Has been the show. Remember sponsorships, remember impact, remember the community survey. Get it done so I don't have to remind you. And I will see you next week for a non-technical stream. Have an awesome week, everybody. I need to press the correct button. So.